So I wanted to show you, this is a Ma-ter pressure stat, and if you can look, let's see if I can point to it right here. Inside here there's a screw. You can notice the location of the screw on this one. It's up and down, and so it's got a little white paint right here, and that's so that when they set it at the factory, it holds it in place so it doesn't move, but also it kind of lets you know that they reset at the factory. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try initially, I forgot which way goes which on this. I'm going to try turning this one clockwise first, because that should tighten it down and lower the pressure. I'm not 100% sure if that's correct. But you can see that I've made a kind of a note of where it is now, so that if I have to return it, I'll return it that location and then move it counterclockwise. And so that would loosen it, and I think that actually lets it have more pressure come through. But we'll see. So that's what I'm going to do next. Hope you can see what I'm going to do. I made that short video before. I'm going to put this screwdriver in here, and I need to break that white paint. And there it goes. Doesn't really take much. And I'm going to turn this a quarter of a turn up. I don't know if a quarter of a turn is going to do me anything, but I can adjust the pressure on this and see if that lowers it or not. That should tighten the screw down, and we'll see that next time that I fire it up. Okay, so I'm going to be checking two things next time I fire it up. Make sure that the safety release valve closes and that the pressure does not build as high. We want it to stop at 1 and recycle at 0.81. So the bandwidth is only 0.2, so it goes from 0.8 to 1. Should lower the temperature of the group head also. So I tightened the pressure stat adjustment by a quarter of a turn, and it pushed it from, now it's going up to 1.2, 1.3 actually, and so cycling between 1.1 and 1.3. So a quarter of a turn moved at 2/10. So we want to go, obviously we want to go back to our original position, and we want to go down just an eighth of a turn. So we'll go counterclockwise this time to go back to its original position, and then another eighth to drop it down, and we'll see if that works. The steam assembly is still hissing. I'm not happy about that, and so obviously it has more pressure in it, so it would steam more. It would do this, but it should be shutting off it like it's down to 1.1 at this point, and that's where it's going to cycle back up. So we want to turn these counterclockwise on these meters that have just the screw on the inside. And I may open this back up again and pull the spring. If not, I'll put another spring that I have from a different machine to see if that makes a difference, and we'll try to get this to quit hissing on us like this. I'm going to make 3 adjustments today. The first is I'm going to return the pressure stat back to where it was when I got it, which was, so the screwdriver goes in here, and it's just a straight slotted screwdriver. It goes into this little hole here. There's a screw in here. I'm going to turn it, I turned it a quarter of a turn, so I'm going to turn it back a quarter of a turn, so now it's back to where it was originally, and then I'm going to change it just an eighth of a turn. So this is going counterclockwise to lower it. I had turned it clockwise before, which had raised it. So that's the first adjustment I'm going to make.